Alright guys, today we got a very exciting deck. One of my favorite tribes is Elementals. And that's basically this deck is Pauper Elemental Tribal. So the main motivation behind this deck is the card Smokebraider because it's so good. It's a 2-mana creature that taps to add 2 mana in any combination of colors, with the drawback being you can only use that to cast Elementals. But as you'll see, a lot of Elementals are actually really good in Pauper. Probably the most notable is Mulldrifter. This card's really busted, and kind of the motivation behind the deck. But Aethersnipe is also an Elemental. Igneous Elemental, a new card. Kind of trying out one copy. It seems pretty powerful alongside like Ash Barrens and Evolving Wilds. Pretty easy to get land cards in your graveyard. So this is just like a 4-mana 4/3 that kills a creature is not so bad. Walker the Grove, also really solid. It's a 7/7 that when it leaves makes a 4/4. And then Faultgrinder. So this deck, the main motivation behind this deck was this card. So we have 3 in the sideboard because of Tron. I think since they banned Gush and Daze, Delver isn't really played so much, and that means there's nothing to keep Tron in check. So I needed some answer, like some way to beat Tron consistently, and so hopefully 4 Faultgrinders can do that. So you might be noticing all these cards have Evoke. And that's not by accident. This is actually a secret combo deck. You'll notice all these white cards here. We're going to start with Angelic Renewal because that's less common, but this says whenever a creature is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you can sacrifice it and return it to the battlefield. So if you evoke a creature and you have Angelic Renewal in play, the creature comes into play, you get the end of the battlefield effect, it dies, and then you sacrifice Angelic Renewal to put the creature into play again, and you get the comes into play effect again. So probably the one you're more common with is Walker the Grove. I think this was Modern Masters, there was a combo. You get for 5 mana, you get a 7/7 that when it dies makes a 4/4 and a 4/4. So you get 11 power for 5 mana, which is really good. With Faultgrinder, you kill 2 lands, you get a 4/4 trample. With Mulldrifter, you draw 4 cards, get a 2/2 flyer. Aethersnipe, it's all very good. But then on top of that, Wizards printed the card Ephemerate, which exiles a creature you control and returns it to the battlefield under your control. So it does the same thing. If you evoke a Mulldrifter, in response to the evoke trigger that sacrifices it, you cast Ephemerate targeting it, and then the creature comes back into play, it doesn't die, and you get the end of the battlefield effect again. Oh, and then it has a rebound. So if you evoke a Mulldrifter and Ephemerate it, you're going to draw 4 cards immediately, and then 2 cards on your upkeep. So that just fills your hand. That's 6 cards. That's amazing. With Faultgrinder, it kills 3 lands. Walker the Grove, you're putting 15 power into play. These are all really powerful combos. And then Igneous Elemental is here mostly because we have a lot of ways to blink creatures. So it's good. I don't know if this is necessary, but we're just going to try it out. Then we have, because this mana base is kind of demanding, although Smokebraider does a good way to fix it. So we're mostly Jeskai. We're just splashing Walker the Grove. We're running, as everyone is, the Astrolabe Snow mana base because it's just very good with some fetches and duels. So we have 2 Skred, 3 Lightning Bolt, mostly because we want to be Lightning Bolting early. So like a turn 1 bolt on like a 2/3 is probably better than Skred, but I could see changing those numbers. This is kind of like the first iteration of the deck. So maybe running more Skred is just better. And then, because this is my deck, we're running both Mana Tithe and Force Spike. Nobody's going to play around both. That's the main motivation. Also, keeps them guessing, right? If they see an opponent play Mana Tithe and then Force Spike, then they don't even know what to play around because you're a wild card. That might not be optimal, but I like it. So if you want to make this deck, maybe cut one of these or something. But I've had good success. I think it's actually good to run both, especially if you're, we're running 4 main deck Aethersnipe, so we're going to be bouncing a lot of permanents. It's not that great with just 1 Faultgrinder, but once you start killing a lot of lands, then Force Spike and Mana Tithe get a lot better. So I think there is reason for this. Plus, they're good for protecting these cards early. And our mana can't really support Counterspell, so Force Spike it is. So that's most of the deck. Now onto the sideboard. So we have 3 Electrickery against, I guess I could just do this. We have 3 Electrickery against creature Combo decks like Stompy, Slivers, Elves in particular is why this card's in here, because right now our Elves matchup is okay, but it could use some work. 2 red Elemental Blasts, 3 blue Elemental Blasts. Main reason for this is blue Elemental Blasts counter red spells like Atog. They counter burn spells that can kill Smokebraider and Banneret. In particular, Electrickery is pretty good against this deck because it kills these guys. Oh, I didn't even say Banneret. So Banneret is a 2-mana 1/1 that makes all your elementals and warriors. We don't have any warriors, but makes all your elementals 1 less. And you can use it to reinforce, which I have done. But mostly it's kind of like a backup copy of Smokebraider. Yeah, so we get 3 Ingot Chewers because they're amazing. Like against Affinity, you go evoke Ingot Chewer, cast Ephemerate, kill 2 lands, and then it rebounds, you kill a 3rd artifact. So this card is kind of one of the best sideboard cards. Oh, and it's an elemental. So that's pretty good. 1 more elemental, and then again we're going up to the full 4 Faultgrinders against Tron. So ideally you do something like turn 2 Smokebraider, turn 3 Angelic Renewal, turn 4 Evoke Faultgrinder, kill their Tron lands, and they can't do anything. So that's kind of the main idea behind the deck. Let's see how it runs. We're playing against that 1 Magic player, and this hand looks pretty good. It's got kind of all the stuff we need. We got interaction, acceleration, combo pieces, all of our mana. We're basically 1 Mulldrifter short of doing it mono black. Interesting. So we're going to play Snow-Covered Mountain. Yeah. And Smokebraider plus Aethersnipe might get there. We'll see. This list is Skred for 1. I don't know of what creatures you want to target with X = 1, but we can. And I'm actually going to not just run out Smokebraider because I kind of want to hold up Mana Tithe. I'm going to get Plains. Yeah, I like Mana Tithe, and then like next turn we can Ephemerate to protect it, because this is going to be pretty important, I think, for our game plan going forward. Distress. Okay, somehow they managed to play around Mana Tithe. And now they know about it, which is even worse. I think they just take Skred, or not Skred, Smokebraider. So basically everything that could have gone poorly did. So they make the wise decision. It just sucks having an opponent know what's in your hand. I'm going to play Angelic Renewal now. This makes future Mulldrifters really good top decks. Because you can't discard the top card of someone's library. They get 1 turn to play out from under Mana Tithe. Another Distress, okay. I wonder if we're still going to be able to get them with Mana Tithe, because they seem to be stuck on mana, so if we can get some Faultgrinders going. Another Renewal. Alright. I'll just keep running it out. This basically will serve us in the late game, because I imagine their only main deck graveyard hate is Bojuka Bog. So as soon as we draw a Mulldrifter, it's game time, because they can't stop this. And like we evoke a Mulldrifter, this happens. So we can just kill that with Skred. But I don't think I need to. I'm gonna wait a turn. Ash Barrens. So definitely gonna cycle that, probably for blue. I also kind of want green. Green makes other stuff good draws. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Play that. Now Skred hits for 4. We just pass turn. I guess I might as well kill it. I should have just done that on my turn. But just getting their black sources down is a good idea. Plus keeping our life total high is always beneficial. Astrolabe. That is a nice draw. Again, Mulldrifter at any point in the game would be kind of awesome. Okay. Well, now Faultgrinder is live. Yeah, actually now all of our evoke creatures are live. Another Kumabaj Witches, makes sense. Alright, so yes, we want Mulldrifter or Faultgrinder would be the ideals. And we're gonna fetch up, I think, another white source. We have Ephemerate. No, I want another blue. It doesn't matter too much because we have Astrolabe, but Smokebraider. Okay, I mean that plays around Chainer's Edict pretty well, but it does not play into Kumabaj Witches very well. Got to think about these. So I can evoke Aethersnipe, bounce my Astrolabe and the Witches. And that puts a clock in play. 23, sure. So bounce you. Bounce this. Wait, no, I sacrificed 2. Ah! Why did I do that? Oh, that sucks actually. That really sucks. All right, let's play Astrolabe. Yeah, I just for some reason was like, oh, we need to do this, but we already did it. That's really unfortunate. Hopefully we can still win, but that makes Mulldrifter a much worse draw. So they replay the witches, but we can start hitting for 4. All right, that's a lot of Ephemerate. Disfigure. Okay. Oh man, are we just gonna get them? So they can block with the witches. That seems odd. All right, you got a disfigured Aethersnipe. They could have done that next turn, like disfigure. I think they forgot that this was summoning sick. Don't you know I have force? They know about Mana Tithe, so we're gonna counter this. All right, so we're both making misplays. The second renewal was gross, but they saw that like 3 times. All right, so now we keep attacking. Play our lands. Man, I mean, damage is stacking up pretty quick. If they have another Gray Merchant, we can force spike it, hopefully. Ravenous Rats. Okay, I'm gonna discard Smokebraider because that just dies to the witches. Yeah, get him. Get him. Nobody plays around it. Okay, so we ephemerate this. Yeah, that's gross. So now we can block the witches, bounce our Astrolabe. And this is each opponent, right? So we can just choose to not rebound Ephemerate. That's a lot of Ephemerates. All right, Astrolabe. Come on, deck, give us a Mulldrifter. There you go. That's pretty much just game over, I think. So we're gonna draw 2, draw more. It's a lot of Aethersnipes. And then if they try and kill any of our guys, we can Ephemerate. Plus it's gonna rebound and draw us more. So that's pretty good. I think that's, we used 1, 2, 3 Ephemerates. There's 1 left in our deck. Great. Gray Merchant is okay. We take 3 damage, that's okay. Rebound. Oh yes, yes I would. Ooh, ooh. Alright, so we're gonna attack for 4. And then I think we just go for the Walker the Grove Ephemerate combo. Evoke. 2, 3, 4, 5. Defile doesn't even stop this, so that's pretty good. And oh yeah, it rebounds. Oh man. Yeah, so despite throwing away Angelic Renewal, I think this is another Gray Merchant maybe. Despite throwing away Angelic Renewal, we seem to be doing okay. This hits us for 5 down to 12. I mean, maybe our opponent just has like mono Gray Merchants on top, but Smokebraider would even stop that. Or Faultgrinder, whatever it is. So blink the Mulldrifter, draw some more. Okay, we have a mountain. Okay, suppose we move to attacks. Attack, attack, attack. Because we want to get the black mana symbols off of them. Off the board. So those die. Good, good. And then, so they still have Gray Merchant. We can go Brighthearth Banneret, Smokebraider, and then evoke a Walker of the Grove maybe? And then next turn we can just cast a Walker of the Grove. Yeah, so this Walker of the Grove should be in play because of the Angelic Renewal, but opponent's at 10 life and we have a lot of power in play. Chittering Rats. Okay, so we're not drawing anything. That's fine. I'm just gonna put Aether. Okay. So they're mono black. I feel like Igneous Elemental is not that great. Now that they know about Mana Tithe and Force Spike, they're probably gonna play around it. But like a hasty Faultgrinder can just really stop them, especially if they're playing like Corrupt. So I think Probably just do that. Make our deck more robust. Yeah, this hand's good. Smokebraider it is. The witches kind of make Smokebraider bad, but Skred deals with those, so that's nice. And they're probably scared of Mana Tithe, though. That's why I like playing it in the main. I'm going to play Plains, because that's probably the one they remember more. And then this gets red. We play you. We get hit by Distress. We lose this, maybe. Oh, no. Okay. Grab Mountain. Astrolabe. Yeah. I mean, it's really likely they have a way to kill this. But if they don't, it's better just to get this down now before they can play the witches and kill it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We figured that was going to happen. Distress. Okay, so they take Mulldrifter probably. But we still have some ways to interact with their board. Interesting. I guess long term that's problematic. So they know about Snow-Covered Island. So let's go Island, Astrolabe. If they have another Distress and hit our Mulldrifter, I'm going to be sad I didn't play it. But yeah, that's why I was... If they don't have another Distress, then I'm going to be very happy I didn't play it because Ephemerate off the top is so good. So like if they just go like Chittering Rats or something, Phyrexian Rager, sure. Disfigure is a problem. Do I want to kill that? No, I don't think so. Banneret. We're just going to go for it. Disfigure's like the only card that gets us. And we still get to draw 2 cards anyway. Nice. Go ahead. So I'm not going to block because I want to bounce this and draw 2 more. I probably should have killed that just because damage is really the only way we lose to mono black. Because we are currently dominating the card advantage race. Doomblade, okay. So no targets. So we have a lot of Bannerets. We're going to play another Astrolabe. Smokebraider. So I can go Banneret into Smokebraider, play a mountain, and pass. And now Faultgrinder is just like very good. So we definitely... Oh, I should have waited because now they can ninjutsu. Alright, I'm taking 2 more. Playing it risky. Chittering Rats. That's kind of unfortunate, actually. Let's put this on top. That's very unfortunate. Okay. Well, at least we get to shuffle away the Banneret. Because we're putting Evolving Wilds on top now. And we're going to Lightning Bolt the Rats. This stops Chittering Rats from getting us. And I guess we just pass turn. I am not super opposed to double blocking. Because these guys don't have much like value anyway. And we have all the mana we need. It's a very negative EV play, but sometimes you just got to keep your life total high. Yeah, that's why. So I'm going to get a Forest, I believe, with this. And really, we just want to see something spicy. Mulldrifter is always the best, but Aethersnipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I could just cast this. I kind of want to bounce the Astrolabe. I don't care about the witches. Pass turn. Gray Merchant do a bunch of damage. But they are down to 1 card in hand. We're at 9 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we actually have to kill the witches now with Bolt. So Skred's gonna kill anything anyway. Let's just go face. Then we play Astrolabe. Oh, we're short. That's okay. We can get him next turn. So I can't really attack, so I'm just gonna pass. If they have another Gray Merchant, that's pretty bad. But we can always Skred this one, and then we take 3. Oh, the 5. Crypt Rats. So we take 5. But that's the last card in their hand. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to Skred the Crypt Rats right now. So we take 5, we fall to 3 life, so Grey Merchant does not get us. And Ephemerate doesn't do anything here because it just comes right back. Alright, give us the green guy. Angelic Renewal is pretty good too. I can't actually do that, so let's just go ahead and evoke Faultgrinder. And Ephemerate kills 2 lands, so they're down to 5, and then they're down to 4, so... if they need a Grey Merchant this turn, otherwise they can't cast it. Big green guy would have been better because it would have pressured them, but sometimes you gotta take what you can get. Kill that. Astrolabe. So we play the Astrolabe. There you go. Angelic Renewal into Mulldrifter is the combo we wanted. So we draw 2 first. Okay, now we're getting there. Yes. So they better do damage to us quickly because our hand is getting pretty good. Go ahead and let's see, they take 6 next turn. We're at 3 life. This is going to be close. Grey Merchant isn't lethal, but anything into Grey Merchant is. Doomblade Faultgrinder. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can just hardcast Walker the Grove. Hit for 2. Next turn, we could Aethersnipe our Mulldrifter. Okay, so Critting Rats doesn't do anything, but it makes Grey Merchant lethal. So we're gonna put Smokebraider on top. So I can hard cast an Aethersnipe targeting Chittering Rats, and that way they can't draw Grey Merchant into Chittering Rats. It also, let's see, so I bounce that, they take 9, they fall to 5. And then I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I can play Aethersnipe and Smokebraider. Next turn, they recast Chittering Rats, but we have an empty hand. That seems actually pretty good. Yeah. Basically, this prevents them from getting enough devotion to kill us, and if they block here next turn, they're still taking 5. So they need Chittering Rats plus, they need to draw something next turn. That was a good draw. Wow. All right, we're going to game 3, I suppose. Literally the draw with exactly enough mana. All right, game 3 it is. I don't really feel the need to sideboard. All right, let's go first. Skred. I think I actually have to mulligan this hand. It doesn't really do anything. Just a lot of lands. This hand's pretty good. It's got the combo. I'd like to have both Mulldrifters, but I kind of want all these lands, and Skred is pretty good. So this is tough, right? Because I need these 3 lands. Mulldrifter just helps us like win the grind fest, so I like having that. I could get rid of Ephemerate, but that makes Mulldrifter worse. I think I'm just gonna put back Mulldrifter. This hand kind of does everything you want. Mountain Go. It's more weak to their discard spell though. That's something to consider. So we're gonna Ash Barrens for Plains. Okay, Forest is good too. So we play the Plains they know about. Hopefully they don't hit us with duress or distress. That card's really good against our deck. Yep, makes sense. So I don't know. Maybe we should have just discarded Ephemerate and just had Mulldrifter, because they definitely discard that, right? Yeah. But this is gonna have value anyway, so I don't know. I think I like keeping it. Lightning Bolt, okay. So we have a way to kill their stuff. We just need a way to get good stuff from our deck into play. Ugh, this is brutal. So I'm gonna put Ephemerate on top, and I think I'm just gonna Lightning Bolt the Chittering Rats right now. Getting rid of their devotion is pretty important, and it's gonna deal damage to us anyway. Go. Okay, the Witches. You might just have to kill those. Sign in blood yourself. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I do have to kill this. Again, removes devotion, and that kills all of our X1s, which are kind of important right now. So again, Mulldrifter is our best draw. Unfortunately, one's on the... No, we shuffled. So we don't know where they are. Banneret. Sure. At least we're on board. Ah, that's... You know? It ate a Diabolic Edict, which I don't even think is good against. Oh, that's bad. Alright, we need Mulldrifter right now. Ask and you shall receive. 2, 3. So, we draw 2. We Ephemerate. And we draw 2 more. And then they have to use Crypt Rats. Otherwise, we get to draw even more. And I'm going to play Mountain. Pretty good. Next turn, if we draw Ephemerate, we can Faultgrinder their lands. Ooh, okay. Grey Merchant. I like it. So, here's the game plan. They're going to do damage to us. That's fine. They might have Disfigure for Mulldrifter. But at least we get to draw cards. If they do have Disfigure, we can reinforce. Walker of the Grove, Angelic Renewal. And an Aethersnipe. Okay. Let's go Angelic Renewal. And we only have 4 mana, so we can only evoke... Can't really evoke anything. Which is fine. Snow-covered plains. So I can play the Brighthearth Banneret, but I kind of would rather just wait. And I can use it to block the Grey Merchant and then reinforce to give it 3 toughness so it doesn't die. Opponent's down to 3 cards in hand, so they can only have so much. This is not the end of the world. So we're gonna block. Reinforce. Nobody ever saw this one coming. That's a 3/3 Mulldrifter. Okay, they get to draw some cards, but we're at 17 life, so their Crypt Rat's game plan is like, Spellbomb's a problem. Ooh, Skred is good. So I kind of want to Skred on their turn. We can... Faultgrinder doesn't do too much. Walker of the Grove... This is tough. So yeah, Nihil Spellbomb stops Angelic Renewal. I can Skred the Crypt Rats, and then we're kind of at parity, but then they kill the Mulldrifter. I can play Aethersnipe bouncing Mulldrifter, but then they Crypt Rats the Mulldrifter, but that's not so bad. I think I'm going to go with Aethersnipe bouncing Mulldrifter. So we'll attack for 3, see what they do. Ooh. Oh man, okay. So we're going to hope that they Nihil Spellbomb to stop Mulldrifter from getting there. That's why you attack first. Right? They really want to crack this right now. Yes, okay. So they exile our graveyard, but now we can Walker the Grove plus evoke. Now we say no. These have been good games. No. Now we evoke you. And we Angelic Renewal. There you go. That's why you do it post-combat. We're 1 mana away from casting Faultgrinder. Crypt Rats, okay. Okay, so Distress is going to take Aethersnipe. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I think I just Skred the Crypt Rats. And then they have no good blocks. Right, we're hitting them for 11 damage. And they took Faultgrinder? Odd. I was going to say I Aethersnipe the Grey Merchant, but I think I just hit them for 11 and then play a Mulldrifter. Chump blocks. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to hold up Ephemerate. 4, 5. Cast you. Lightning Bolt and Astrolabe. I will play this. Bolt to the face should just be lethal next turn. And that's what happens when they don't top deck Crypt Rats at the right time. Diabolic Edict. So I kind of feel like just losing Mulldrifter is better. Like, this card's fine, but I'd rather just have damage in play. And they're at 10, so that's 11 damage. So they're just dead. Nice. Well, I guess, let's see, they could have... We win the match! Awesome. See you guys next round. Alright, playing against One Punch Maki. We're going to go first and hope for a good hand. This is, in fact... if they don't have interaction, this is a very busted hand. So let's just hope for the best. Springleaf Drum. Oh, is this goblins? This could either be Affinity or Goblin Storm, and I'm not entirely sure which one is more likely, but if they don't kill my Smokebraider, things are going to get bad really fast for them. There is some consideration to playing Angelic Renewal right there, but I also kind of like forcing our opponent to have it, given that we have Ash Barrens to get blue for Mulldrifter. Next turn we could just go cycle Ash Barrens for blue, and then, this looks like Scoop City to me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can go Ash Barrens, Banneret, add double blue, evoke, draw 2, Ephemerate. And that's kind of how it's done. Oh, by the way, Ephemerate has rebound. Oh man. Alright. On to sideboarding. Ingot Chewer definitely coming in. I didn't see much else. I saw blue land. I feel like blue elemental blast is just in general good against anyone playing artifacts. We're gonna cut Force Spike, Mana Tithe, Faultgrinder, and probably the elemental, Aethersnipe. Probably just 2 Aethersnipes. Ingot Chewer is just so much better than Aethersnipe. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. It's really hard to mulligan hands that have all your mana, a combo enabler, and like a mana reducer, plus some interaction, which I assume is good because, I mean, this kills Atog and most artifact decks, like if they're on goblins, this will kill that as well. Relic? Oh, that does stop the Ephemerate combo, doesn't it? That's okay. Let's go Snow-Covered Mountain. We're gonna Ash Barrens for an island. And then next turn, I kind of just want to... The problem is Angelic Renewal doesn't do anything against Relic. Carapace Forge, okay. So this is just straight up Affinity. So let's cycle, get blue. Okay. It looks just like the forest, so I'm kind of scared. Okay, Mulldrifter is good. So let's go Snow-Covered Plains, Angelic Renewal. Go. Then next turn we can play Banneret and hold up blue Elemental Blast. This Forger is going to hit us for some amount of damage, but not like an infinite amount. Yeah, we get rid of this. Come on, deck, give me that Ingot Chewer. I'm running 3, right? There we go. So it's like pretty good. Oh, I can get him there. Yeah, we can do this. I can go Ingot Chewer, evoke, kill the relic, but then they can still draw a card. I think if I evoke Mulldrifter, they can just exile it off relic, and then I lose kind of a lot. Yeah, because it dies and then they do it in response to the trigger. So this is kind of hard. I think my best bet is getting Banneret down. It makes everything cheaper, but we are taking a lot of damage. And pass turn. Yep, Prism's a good card. So I kind of want to like somehow get Aethersnipe into play and get this Carapace Forger out of here. Ephemerate would be a good draw because Relic does not stop Ephemerate. Actually, I'm confused why this brought this in. Yeah, because they only saw Ephemerate. Who knows? So we take 1,000,000 damage. We're actually dead next turn. I really want them to blast now. Ugh, they were smart. Yeah, this is a problem. I mean, we can do Mulldrifter plus Ingot Chewer. That seems okay, actually. So let's evoke Mulldrifter first. Oh, no, they can... The fact that they kind of emptied our graveyard is rough. But if we draw, like, Lightning Bolt, that'll help. Banneret and Astrolabe. Okay. So they need to do it right now, otherwise I can just return this. Yeah. So we will not use Angelic Renewal. And I think now I just have to go for this. Saves us a turn, and then if they exile our graveyard, then we can Mulldrifter next turn. So I think I kind of want to destroy this relic. They can pop it and draw cards. No, what? Oh my god. That's bad ordering. So now they can pop Relic and then not lose anything. Alright, alright. That was a mistake for sure. Alright, alright. And that dies. Alright, moving on. We are just dead. Alright, let's go first now. And let's play a little better. And draw a little better. Let's see, we have Smokebraider. Yes. This allows Mulldrifter early. And I feel like I kind of want to just get rid of this blue Elemental Blast. I can't even cast it. Let's go Mountain Pass. Wise move, leading on the indestructible land. What the heck? How does it even happen? It's so weird because that like really doesn't, that only stops half my combo, but I guess Relic is just a good card in most affinity decks. Yep, he down. And he's gone. Navigator's Compass. Okay, so they have all the colored mana they would need. It's kind of a bold inclusion. Ooh. Yeah, Ephemerate works. I think it's worth waiting. I have red, green. If I get white, I can go Ingot Chewer and Ephemerate. If I get blue, then I can just Mulldrifter into Ephemerate. I feel like just killing Great Furnace right now seems good. So let's kill that. And then based on what they do, we can decide what we're going to fetch up, but it's almost certainly going to be blue. Go ahead. Goodbye, Ingot Chewer. Crack Clan Shaman. Okay. It's pretty good against all our X1s. Let's get an island here. So now they do theoretically have a way to disrupt the Mulldrifter combo, but if we just draw plains, please? Mountain. I kind of want to just evoke this Mulldrifter and see what we draw. Because Walker the Grove Ephemerate's also going to be really powerful. I like Lightning Bolt. There's no need to do it yet. I can do it like at the end of their turn, but that means we can play Smokebraider, which then turns on Walker. Although, I kind of want to save Lightning Bolt for one of their bigger artifact creatures. Okay, we lose Evolving Wilds. 1 damage to each creature without flying. So we're going to take 1, and then if they don't play any lands, we're going to end up turn Lightning Bolt. Yeah. Alright. That's pretty good, actually. Now we play Smokebraider. Hopefully they can't kill it. They might be able to, but if they cannot, we will have many Walker of the Groves. Double Relic. You got it. Well, this is just resolving, so that's kind of nice. Oh, I don't have white mana. Oh, that's a problem. Come on, deck, give me that white mana. Alright, see, look how easy this game is. Green, green, 3, 4, 5. Cast with Evoke. And then we Ephemerate. Boom! And then Ephemerate's gonna rebound and blink this guy again, if we want to. But like, that's a lot of power in play. Prism, sure. You got it, man. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we draw any land, we can just hard cast a Walker of the Grove. And if we're not drawing lands, then we're drawing spells, which are also quite good. Yeah. So blink that. Also good. Let's play Angelic Renewal. So this can be disrupted by Relic, which is a little unfortunate, but then they have to pop Relic. So they have 1 untapped. Okay, so let's just attack for 4 and pass turn. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Frogmite does nothing. Basically, Atog is the card I'm worried about, and I have not seen it yet. Also doesn't matter. So we can just start swinging with these 4/4s, right? So we will definitely not be Angelic Renewaling the token. This seems like not the best idea. And then we go Mountain, hard cast this with green, green. There we go. Alright, Carapace Forger is fine. So what is our best draw? Aethersnipe, it's pretty much always Mulldrifter. We only used one. Ingot Chewer is also pretty good. There you go. I think I'm just gonna cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because that way if we draw like Lightning Bolt or Skred would be amazing. Then they like try and go for a double block on Walker and things get bad for them. You can also just cast an Aethersnipe. So let's attack. I kind of like keeping one Walker back. I don't want them to... I guess they can't kill both. So never mind. But if they had a way to like kill both Walkers and then exile them both with Relic, that would be kind of unfortunate. So we're going to kill the Mirror Enforcer because killing artifacts is usually just better. Actually I'm going to kill this because Ingot Chewer. Alright, so we're going to go like this. So we make a 4/4 elemental. He's gone. Do not sacrifice. Play a mountain. And next turn I want to Aethersnipe my Mulldrifter. So we'll attack in the air and then bounce this. Or we could bounce a 4/4 because then they have no good blocks on Walker the Grove. It depends on what they play. Prism is not that scary. Beautiful, beautiful. Right on time. So I think I just cast this, right? 3, 4, 5. Kill a Mirror Enforcer. Oh, okay. Well, it's not the end of the world. I think I still... He's gone, that's fine. I think I still just keep sending pressure to them. They're at 11, so if they want to double block the Walker, then they have terrible blocks on these elementals. And if they do double block the Walker, I get a 4/4. So it's nothing is good for them. Alright, these are the blocks they've chosen. So they take 6, they fall to 5 life. I mean, like, now Lightning Bolt's pretty good. He's gone. No. Maybe I should have sided out some number of Angelic Renewals, but I didn't expect. So opponent could play a Crack Clan Shaman, and they could wipe the board that way, but then I'm live to any blue source. Alright, they Galvanic Blast the 4/4, and they're tapped out of mana, so that's good. We win the match! See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Control Z, and I'm gonna go first. Seems like a good idea, and seems like a good hand. We actually have everything we want. This is going to be turn 1 Astrolabe, and depending if we draw a land, okay. I'm just going to go turn 2 Angelic Renewal, probably turn 3 Evoke Mulldrifter. We're playing against Tron, this is what we wanted. Alright guys, so we got to play well, but we got to find out, is this deck actually good against Tron? So, we're going to play carefully here. So we're going to play Plains, play Angelic Renewal. That's going to put us down to 5 cards. We drop to 6. We play a land, go down to 5. So evoking Mulldrifter is still a good idea. So we'll do it. And they're probably like, what is going on over here? So main deck, it's kind of sketchy against Tron. I guess we're not getting hit by Tron next turn. If we can find a Faultgrinder off this Mulldrifter, that would be amazing. Oh, and they just hit a map. Alright, deck, give me Faultgrinder. Ephemerate. Okay, so I could wait and play a Brighthearth Banneret, but I kind of like just developing my mana. Yeah. So let's add blue, evoke, and also this digs us closer to Faultgrinder, or whatever the thing that kills lands. Get you back. So I feel like just getting rid of Igneous Elemental is probably worth it. This card is not that great in the matchup. And if they don't kill Mulldrifter, we can like Ephemerate it and do a lot of dirty stuff. Okay, so they've Tron next turn. Where's this tower? So we're basically at this point just trying to dig for Faultgrinder. I think that's all we really can do. So let's go ahead and Ephemerate Mulldrifter draws 2. Yeah. Okay, so there's another Mulldrifter. I kind of just want to go Banneret. Just like set up for next turn, you know? We can go Banneret into... I'm probably just not even going to play this Evolving Wilds. And we're just going to play another Astrolabe. Okay, pass turn. So next turn we can draw a ton. And our opponent has mana, but so do we now. So if they don't kill Mulldrifter on our upkeep... Oh, they're getting red. Oh, I really hope this is Ulamog's Crusher. Oh. Okay. That's fine. It kills our Ephemerate, but didn't really need that anyway. So we can go Banneret, Mulldrifter, Ephemerate. Well, I think we definitely start with Banneret, because Aethersnipe doesn't hit anything yet. And we play this land. We're gonna have to discard 2, but that's okay. We're just trying to find Faultgrinder. I think I'm okay with this. Let's go Mulldrifter, Ephemerate, and no plays, pass turn. Probably Mana Tithe is not amazing right now. So we discard that. Well, it is interaction. Discard Evolving Wilds. Oh, that's it, okay. So now they have to kill this Mulldrifter again. And if they're just playing their own, like, sure. If we can just kill, like, these 2 lands. Journey to Nowhere. Oh, please target the Mulldrifter. Yes. Okay. Oh, actually, that's kind of bad because of Ephemerate, but it's no big deal. I don't really want to blink that, but sure, we'll get cards in our graveyard because I'm not going to attack. So we've actually drawn pretty poorly, all things considered. I'm going to Ash Barrens for... Well, what do I want to do this turn? I can just hard cast Aethersnipe on Journey to Nowhere. I can go Brighthearth Banneret, Smokebraider, Angelic Renewal, and hold up. I kind of want to hold up Mana Tithe if possible. So let's play Ash Barrens. Brighthearth Banneret. Oh, right, everything's so cheap now. Let's go Smokebraider. I guess I play Astrolabe with this green. So Aethersnipe costs 4 right now. Let's just play Angelic Renewal and pass. Really set up for next turn. They have 6 mana. Oh, Fangrein Marauder. You know, I don't so much care about that. Hopefully we get to Mana Tithe the 4-drop right now. Journey to Nowhere. Okay. Still not great targets. I imagine Smokebraider is a target. But we have triple Astrolabe, so colored mana is not an issue. Take 2, sure. Where is our Faultgrinders? So I think I just evoke this. Add blue. Add... It always automatically does that. We want to add blue using this green. So I can evoke this just for double blue. Sure. So we're going to bounce this. This dies, we're going to get it back. And we're going to bounce... I kind of like bouncing Fangrein Marauder, but like we could just bounce an Arcum's Astrolabe, I guess. Sure. That is 6 mana, and it does attack pretty well. Alright, we'll bounce that for tempo, because we're going to draw 2 anyway. Astrolabe and Skred. I like both of those. Let's play Astrolabe, see what we draw. Walker the Grove, okay. So I want to play Smokebraider and then pass. I guess we get some attacks in. Get in there, boys. And Skred hits for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can kill the Fangrein Marauder if we need to. But they are going to play Journey to Nowhere, probably targeting that. So we can just Ephemerate the Aethersnipe. And Ephemerate's going to bounce. I don't really care about that Journey to Nowhere. I kind of want to just bounce another Astrolabe. Sure. Yeah, I don't want to reset their journeys. Oblivion Ring. Okay. That's a lot of white exile. Alright, that one is fine to die. I don't think Mana Tithe is really going to get there either. Also, opponent's really stuck on colored mana. Like, they can't do anything right now, right? Just all colorless. Sweet. So this comes back, we draw 2. How have we not found a Faultgrinder yet? That's kind of unreal. 1, 2. This costs 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna play Astrolabe first. I gotta play faster. Okay, Force Spike is kind of nice. So let's go green, green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walker. And pass turn. Yeah, we're just gonna play Relentless Walker of the Groves, and that should just kind of seal up the game. These Force Spike and Mana Tithe not looking so good in main deck. Yep. So they can gain life, but I don't really care about that. Green, green Marauder. You have 2. Okay. I think we're gonna get him with Skred. That's a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and attack. So we kill one with Skred. That one just dies. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we just play another. 4, 5, 6. Pass turn. One is down to 2 cards. And we haven't even found the Faultgrinder. It wasn't even necessary. Ooh, Lightning Bolt's nice. I kind of want to save Bolt for if they try and do anything. We're just going to hit them for 1,000,000 damage. I imagine we get hit by Fog. Okay, that seems good. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just Relentless Walker of the Groves. You're at 7 life. The nice thing is, if they try and go like Rolling Thunder for lethal, they are not going to play around Force Spike for sure. Yes. Yes. See, my opponent's trolling me. Oh my god. We're actually going to do it. Okay, Rolling Thunder. So we Mana Tithe. They even played around Force Spike like a madman. We Mana Tithe, they pay, and then we Force Spike, and then they pay. Oh, man. Literally nobody would play around that. Oh, man. Post-sideboard things get a lot better for us. 2 red elemental blasts. We get Ingot Chewers. What do we want to cut? Probably just cutting these. They're not good in the matchup, but now our opponent saw them, so they're kind of scared. Let's see. Red elemental blast counters Mulldrifter. Maybe I just want like 1. And Igneous Chewer is like fine, but they don't seem to be the Astrolabe version, so I don't have too many artifacts to kill. And then I like Walker, I like all of this. Maybe I just shave 1 Bolt. Actually, Bolt is just not that good against them, is it? Yeah, I kind of like that switch, and then maybe we want to run 1 red elemental blast. Or no. We want blue elemental blast to counter the big red spells. Okay, so we're just gonna run 1. Okay, this hand is pretty bad. I think I have to mulligan it. Just like no enablers, we don't have blue mana. So this hand has Astrolabe, which is all of our mana. Renewal, I'm gonna keep this. Skred is also kind of good. And I think double Renewal is probably too much, so we'll just take 1. Because we have like Ephemerate, we have a lot of cards like that we can draw. Alright, so we're probably going against a turn 3 Tron. Snow-covered plains. So Mountain, Astrolabe. Wait, did I slide in the wrong Elemental Blast? I think I did. Alright, so this is a turn 3 Tron. Typical. Skred. So our opponent showed a lot of like Oblivion Rings and stuff, but they don't have actually any colored mana. I'm gonna play Angelic Renewal because if we draw Mulldrifter, I would like to be able to just evoke it and draw a bunch of cards. We have like all these chromatic spheres and stuff, but I guess they can play a Mulldrifter. Okay. I don't really want 2 of these, so let's play a land. This hand so far is not panning out, but we can at least red elemental blast a Mulldrifter. I'm not gonna
play another one. Okay, this looks like Fangreen. Oh. Yeah, I have to check the tape. Maybe I just cited incorrectly, you know? Ulamog's Crusher. Well, that's not happening this turn unless they draw an Urza's piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. That is a hasty Crusher right there. So Skred does 3. Alright, Mulldrifter. Lightning Bolt. Sometimes you just have to do it, you know? Skred you. Skred you. Oh, it does 4 because we have the Astrolabe. Perfect. And I guess I just hold up Red Elemental Blast, hit for 1. Oh, good work, Astrolabe. Another Crusher. Non-stop Crusher, boys. Alright, we need Mulldrifter. Smokebraider not really going to cut it, but I will play it. I'll play the Banneret. Pass turn. So I can triple block, but that doesn't really do it. I think I just lose these two and take 8, and we're just going to say no. Another one? Wow, their deck just sideboards into mono beatdown dudes. Yep, you got it. And Haunted Fengraph. Okay. Okay. So this looks like almost mono green Eldratron. I don't even know what gets us out of this. That's a start. That's a start. But we get Annihilator forward, so... And if they have any interaction, this goes really badly for us. Journey to Nowhere, I'm gonna scoop. Alright, we're gonna move on. Okay. So I guess I set it in both of these, and both of these feel pretty bad. Ingot Chewers aren't really that great either. Alright, bring it back in Force Spike and Mana Tithe. If I can Force Spike and Ulamog's Crusher, I'll be pretty happy. We want a hasty Faultgrinder hand. This hand will do. This hand will do. The problem is, like, this is just not even faster than turn 3 Tron. Like, our combo is like all these moving pieces and it's pretty complicated. Our opponents just go, oh, by the way, I have Tron into casting 8 drops with 4 lands. Pretty unfair if you ask me. We're gonna Ash Barrens for Plains. Tower into, yeah, this is how it happens. Alright, we need to just race into a Faultgrinder. That's kind of the only way that this works. And not draw lands. Let's play Smokebraider, because they're gonna crack the Expedition map next turn. And we can go blue, 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 white, Angelic Renewal, Mulldrifter. Then they go up to full Tron, but that's only 7 mana. And then we just draw a Faultgrinder, right? Come on! Oh man. Alright, let's go blue, blue. Blue. Oh, I gotta play this first. Plains? Yeah, the math works out here. And please, deck, just give me a Faultgrinder one time. I mean, that would just win the game. No. No. So we're gonna get back draw 2. I need Ephemerate plus Faultgrinder. Do they have Fairy Macabre? That would be interesting. They actually have Fairy Macabre. Well, the good part about this for us is it means that we just say no. And then they're gonna play Tron, but now we have double Skred, which can kill Crusher. They have Mulldrifter. Okay. Faultgrinder. Astrolabe could get there. Let's play it. Oh! Deck, what are you doing? So I can play Aethersnipe, but they don't have anything good to bounce. So let's just go red, red, play this. And pass turn. Like, Mulldrifter doesn't do anything. If they start Ghostly Flickering, we can Skred. But I would like to save this for Crusher. Yeah. So I can use Skred, but I can also just cast Aethersnipe, and that seems probably better. Just use a lot of their mana. Evolving Wilds. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so blue, blue, 3, 4, 5. Cast you. Bounce this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next turn we'll actually be 1 mana away from Skred just one-hitting the Crusher. So I'm actually going to play the Evolving Wilds and get in for 1 damage. And Evolving Wilds is going to get green. Yeah, so Astrolabe next turn would be our best possible draw because then 1 mana to kill their 8/8 seems good to me. Opponent really does not like playing around Mana Tithe. They saw it game 1. Where's his tower? Alright, so we're just going to kill both towers if we get Faultgrinder. The problem is they have another Expedition map. This is getting challenging. But we're just going to draw Mulldrifter or Astrolabe and then it's going to be fine. Or Aethersnipe. There's a lot of good draws. Astrolabe's pretty good. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Skred 1 hits this. And then we play another Angelic Renewal. And we hit them for 6. And then any Faultgrinder, please. I'm just begging for this card to come into play. So they play Crusher. We kill it. And then we draw Mulldrifter. Kill that. Mulldrifter. Something. No. I mean, we're still winning currently, but they have 5 cards in hand and we have none. I'm going to play an island. It lets them know we have nothing, but that's okay, I think. I don't love that. Ugh, how many times do I have to kill this? Holy cow. Oh, interesting. They journey to know where the Aethersnipe? Now Aethersnipe is a good draw. And then next turn they go Fengraf Crusher. Aethersnipe's a good draw. Mulldrifter is an amazing draw. Or Spike. Oh, that is not a good draw. Pass turn. I feel like I'm about to get Rolling Temblered. I swear to God, they're not going to play around 4 Spike this time. Okay, now they have Crusher with Tower to get it back. Alright, deck, give us the goods. Mulldrifter. Not lands! Oh. Man, I put in all the Faultgrinders to be good against Tron and we just didn't draw a single Faultgrinder. We'll have to play against them again. Well, Island is good because we can sacrifice it to Ulamog's Crusher, but we're dead next turn to these Mulldrifters. And they're about to play another... Oh. I forgot about Fairy Macabre. Okay, so we're gonna lose this and this. Block here. No. And they could just cast a Fairy Macabre if they really want to. Trying to think, what card in our deck does it? I don't think Aethersnipe does it. Well, we can Aethersnipe the Journey to Nowhere, which gets another Aethersnipe, which bounces Ulamog's Crusher. Aethersnipe might do it. Journey to Nowhere. Yep. Walker just dies to Mulldrifters, but it's pretty sweet, so we might as well do it. If that had happened like any time earlier, it would have been awesome. And they could have hit it with Fairy Macabre, but they just don't care. Although, if this was red Elemental Blast, we kill a Mulldrifter. They attack with Ulamog's Crusher. We block here. Oh, they just have that. Okay. We super dead. I'm sad that I didn't draw Faultgrinder because, like, it feels like we could have had a chance if we had drawn it. Then we die. Ah, man. Unfortunate, but We gave Tron a good run. Next card is going to be, yep. Oh my gosh. It's going to be 2 in a row. Ready? No. But we were drawing nothing but gas because this deck only runs 19 lands. So we drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's about average. All right. See you guys next round. We're playing against J. Boyvidas. This hand's a keep. We can either hold up. Whoa. Alright, this is probably some type of like pestilence deck. I was gonna say we can either hold up Force Spike or play Astrolabe. I think it's just better to get down the Astrolabe now. Force Spike will be useful later on. Because we need the red to play Smokebraider. And 3 mana. Ooh, Igneous Elemental is good. Yeah, let's play. I could play nothing, and then that lets me hold up Force Spike. I'm actually gonna play nothing. Because I think I want to protect Smokebraider with Force Spike. And a turn 5 Faultgrinder, just vanilla, is not that good. You need to wait until turn 6 anyway to be able to Ephemerate it. And since I'm getting a mountain, I can go Brighthearth Banneret into Smokebraider if I use Force Spike this turn. Which I suspect... Oh, interesting. I think I just counter that. I'm not that worried about it, but it uses our mana and stuff. And let's get red. Look at this beautiful sequencing. You ready? Snow-covered mountain. Brighthearth Banneret. Add red for Smokebraider. He only costs 1. Pass turn. And if we get to untap, it's going to be RIP to their lands. Greater Sandworm. This must be like their first Pauper deck. I feel bad for the things that are about to unfold, but sometimes you just gotta show them what's up, you know? So let's go ahead and add red. Cast with Evoke. Kill that. Ephemerate. Oh, by the way, it has Rebound. In case killing 2 lands wasn't enough, this actually kills 3 lands. And we kill your other black source. And hit for 1. I can play Evolving Wilds, so I need to not auto-yield. But not only is that gross, but like I said, it's gonna happen next turn too. And then if we want to, we can Aethersnipe our Faultgrinder, replay Faultgrinder, kill more lands. Alright, so we fetched a snow-covered forest past the opponent, who is probably about to find out that it has Rebound. Goodbye, more deserts. And I don't see a reason not to just Aethersnipe my Faultgrinder, because that's just kind of glorious. Get out of here. Oh, that seems kind of better. So let's play Mulldrifter. Cast, and I don't need this green, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right, Banneret makes it cheaper. Doesn't really matter. This is close to game over. Ooh. So we can Ephemerate the Faultgrinder, which I kind of like doing because that's just so mean. And then we can, when it comes back, kill more land. Get out of here. Oh, man. Given how many tap lands they have, I'm just going to play all the Faultgrinders. Let's see what happens here. Well, this hand looks pretty good. We're 1 Ephemerate away from going off. We have a lot of stuff to make our cards cheaper. We have all the mana we need. Oh, whoa. Oh, my poor opponent. So we're going to fetch up a white and then play Smokebraider and then just go off. Everything they play enters tapped. That's not good against infinite Faultgrinders. So let's play the plains. Wow, we got another one. Oh, man. Go. Journey to Nowhere. Well, that's just rude. We can still play Brighthearth Banneret, and we can Aethersnipe the Journey to Nowhere. Walker of the Grove. It's a little bit more awkward now. But we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 mana away from Aethersnipe. Duress. So they take Ephemerate, sure. Another Journey to Nowhere. I think I just let this happen. Basically, if we draw a blue source, we can Aethersnipe both of the journeys into their hand. Yeah, and that's more or less what we're looking for. There you go. Yeah, we'll wait a turn. Exhume. That seems really dubious against the the evoke deck. But I like it. I support it. So that is oh yes. That seems to be the combo they're going for is Exhume plus cycling creatures. I don't know why they need all the cycling lands, but I guess they're trying to like one shot with horror. Oh, that seems kind of better. So let's just do that. So we're gonna draw 2 first. Play Ephemerate. Draw 2 again. If we draw a Skred, okay, that's actually kind of a lot of lands. And then we're gonna just play Evolving Wilds past turn. I don't necessarily want to chump block because that's losing us 2 more cards. So I think I'm gonna wait. I mean, it only gets +2. So if they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they cycle 6 things, they hit us for 16. We fall to 4 life. I think I can take that hit. Ooh, Miasmic Mummy, okay. I'm gonna discard Walker in the Grove because our opponent showed Exhume. So like, if they want to Exhume, we just get a casual 7/7. I would discard Aethersnipe, but I want to play that next turn. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, I didn't notice that triggered it. That's kind of sweet. So I have no problem taking 6 or 8, whatever amount of damage this is. Because I would rather draw 2 cards. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand right now. Alright, let's get a Forest. Then this bad boy rebounds. We rebuy our Mulldrifter. Hopefully that draws more Ephemerates. Igneous Elemental's okay. Alright, so let's go Snow-Covered Mountain. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of just want to play Aethersnipe on Horror. That seems kind of good, so we'll just cast that. Because they have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. They have to basically use all their mana. Next turn we can play Banneret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next turn we can go Banneret plus Faultgrinder on the Basilica. And then the following turn we can go Walker of the Grove. Somehow I haven't seen a single cycle or basic land from the Resurrection. Okay. I like what's going on. I respect it. Okay, so let's go Banneret, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This costs 8, so I cannot currently cast that. So we'll cast this. And then play Smokebraider. I guess I need double red, don't I? No, I can still have double red. Because this costs 4, so it's going to go down to 3. Oh, you know what? I could have reinforced the Aethersnipe to trade the Angler. That seems bad, but it's something I could have done. So we're going to add red. Cast you. And he kills the Mummy. And then I'm just going to swing with the Mulldrifter. Yes. And we can Ash Barrens for another forest, I suppose, but that seems not super necessary. Okay. The benefit of my opponent's deck is like they can never get mana flooded because I have so many cycling lands. But they can definitely get mana screwed. This seems like an ill-advised attack. I will double block. Okay, that happens. We're about to play a 7/7. Oh, I forgot to cycle Ash Barrens. It doesn't really matter. We're just gonna add green green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cast you. And then attack with Mulldrifter and the Elemental. And honestly, I might just chump block Horror. Like, if they somehow remove Walker plus the 4/4, I would just chump block with the Elemental. We have so much mana, it doesn't matter that this exists. And if they cycle a land and block, that's okay. Oh. Well, they're just dead. I don't see a comeback from there. Duress reveals nothing. I don't know how I feel about Greater Sandworm. I feel like there are better cyclers. Alright, now we just start smashing face with some Walker in the Groves. Plains. Yeah, play the Plains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can We can do it all. We'll attack. And then second Walker of the Grove basically seals the deal. Cast you. Because, like, if they kill both of them, we still get 4/4s. If they don't kill them, then they're 7/7s. And that's the game. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Meerkat Hammer. And this hand is a mulligan. Even if this was a land, I feel like this hand's still a mulligan. Let's see. We have Angelic Renewal, Ephemerate, white. We don't have red. I think I keep this hand and put back a Skred? Lightning Bolt? I'm going to put back Lightning Bolt. Skred seems better. I'm not going to be targeting face. I don't know which decks run Mortuary Mire. This could be Tortured Existence, maybe. So we'll play that. Turn 2, we're going to play Angelic Renewal, and then turn 5, Walker the Grove, maybe? Prism, okay. Ash Barrens. Yeah. I'm going to get this down because, again, this makes Mulldrifter a much better draw. I have no idea what opponent's doing, but it feels like maybe like blue-black control or something. Oaked Mulldrifter. You got it. That's what I want to do. Give me a Mully D. Okay, Smokebraider. Let's go this, play Smokebraider, and this sets up for Walker the Grove next turn, actually. Go ahead. So I feel like they have counterspells. The deck running these things. Oh, it's Tron. Let's go. We can be Tron. We just gotta find a Faultgrinder. This must be a really slow Tron. Also, that artwork is great. Okay, so we're gonna cycle Ash Barrens for Forest. Smokebraider survives. Let's go 1/2. Cast with Evoke. They can't counter this with Prohibit. Mana Leak would be rough, but we have another at least. Ooh, and they're impulsing? I guess they could find Foil, but that's a trade I'm okay to make. I think because of this, I'm going to Ephemerate the Walker instead of Angelic Renewaling it. That way Angelic Renewal is still in play. And that's like a lot of stuff. Let's see what they said. Rude. Go ahead, sir. Oh, I will be doing the same play next turn. That being said, our opponent's about to hit Tron. Do they have the combo? They do have the combo. They know what's up. Man, I'm tapped out. That would have been so good. Fortunately, our combo like hits them for 1,000,000 damage though. So even if they do stuff, like, we're still pretty good. This is like weird Ephemerate Tron. This is like if all the meta just had a baby together. So we're gonna rebound this. I think it's worth getting a 4/4. Aethersnipe. Don't really have a need to Aethersnipe anything. Let's just attack for 4 and play another Walker the Grove. And if they do something really big, we can snipe it. Let's go green. Cast with Evoke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Whoa. Cast you with Evoke. That would have been bad. Oh yes, I would like to get another thing. So right now Skred hits for 1, 2, 3, 4. It's unlikely to kill anything too big. So let's just kill Mulldrifter now. That way their Ephemerate whiffs. And then we have like 5,000 power in play. And even if they kill everything, we still get to keep these. So I don't know of any card in Pauper that would save them. But I could be wrong. Okay, they got Mulldrifter. I think they're trying to hit Tron. What the heck? How come they got to do this? Okay, so they did hit Tron. They have 5 mana. What can they do for 5 mana? So right now they block here and they take lethal. So if they just play one more blocker, we just Aethersnipe it. That looks promising. They're dead on board, right? Block here. 11. Yeah. This taps for 2. I guess we'll find out what they're about to do. Oh, Moment's... that's a problem. That's a big problem. Moment's Peace, man. And they could do that next turn, too. Alright, let's land cycling. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, we might still lose. Despite all of this, Moment's Peace really destroys our deck. I kind of want double blue. So I can play Aethersnipe, but would I even bounce? There's like nothing to bounce. But getting it in play means they have to cast Moment's Peace next turn. Alright. I think I just like getting the power down. If only that was a Faultgrinder. One day we will get Faultgrinder versus Tron. Alright, so we're just gonna bounce one of the maps, I guess. I don't want to bounce anything that draws them cards. And they played Moment's Peace this turn, so... Right, I'm gonna check the game log. Yeah. Prevent all combat damage, so no attacks. Oh. Oh, they get it. Oh. Well, I guess I should have bounced it, huh? Oh my gosh. So this is probably... I don't know. Alchemy found all lands. Denrova Horror. Don't start doing that. Ugh. Why? I made this deck specially to beat Tron and we're just getting destroyed. Goodbye, Aethersnipe. The good thing is if they Ghostly Flicker, they cannot Moment's Peace. But they can Ghostly Flicker, bounce this, and then block here and here, and then only take 8. So they don't even have to Moment's Peace now. Oh, or they just have more prisms. Well, I think we're running out of draws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can draw a Faultgrinder, but they have Expedition map. And they're just gonna... Oh, they have a second copy. Is it even worth playing it out? So they can fog twice? At least? I'll wait for a loop, but this is pretty bad. I'm keeping this in hand to protect against Denrova Horror. But if I see, like... Mnemonic Wall into Ghostly Flicker, I will concede. Yeah, we take 2. I guess, I mean, they're not killing us that quickly at the moment. Okay. There's no Mnemonic Wall yet. It's targeting a 4/4. Oh, that's gross. I should have, I guess I should have reinforced this in response. And they have 7 cards in hand. So there's 1 Moment's Peace left. That's good news. We drew a land, that's bad news. Pass turn. We're gonna keep the land, that way we don't discard. Obviously if they Ghostly Flicker an Elemental, then we discard, but... Pulsing back... What did they target? Mulldrifter, okay. It's not a... As long as it's not a Mnemonic Wall, I will concede, but it's getting almost impossible that they don't have a Mnemonic Wall. Alright, we're F6'd. Alright, Mnemonic Wall, I'm ready to scoop it up. They just get back the flicker, and that's that. Alright, time for the sideboard. Faultgrinders, yes. Red Elemental Blast counters Mnemonic Wall and such. Force Spike Mana Tithe are pretty bad. Igneous Elemental is bad. I don't love Lightning Bolt, but it does disrupt their Mulldrifter Evoke combos. But it's a pretty bad top deck, so I think I just run it like this. Because we want to just Red Elemental Blast the Mulldrifters. And that seems like a good config. I didn't see any red cards, I don't think, so we're just going to do that. Alright, we're going to go first. Get out of here, Tron. We got Ephemerate Mulldrifter. Hard to mulligan this. Plus we have Lightning Bolt to stop their shenanigans. We Evolving Wilds for blue, and then we Ash Barrens for white, I think. Also, winning on time is like not impossible. Tron takes forever to win, and we're up by like 7 minutes. Yeah, so we'll go Evolving Wilds first. I guess we could Evolving Wilds for white? No, we'll get blue. Alright, looks like we're looking at a turn 3 Tron. For some reason I just grabbed white, but we could just get blue next turn. Actually, we can get both. Go ahead, sir. Isn't this fun, guys? Isn't this exciting and thrilling? Hey, it's not a turn 3 Tron, okay. Alright, so Ash Barrens. It's gonna get Island. Ash Barrens. It's gonna get Forest. Then we go Island. And then next turn we can try and go for it. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to discard like kind of a lot. Alright, so they didn't have Tron last turn, so I don't feel like they would have it this turn. So Mulldrifter, we go down to 5, down to 4. This seems worth it. So we draw 2. Yeah. Ephemerate this. Draw 2 more, and then we can just discard a mountain or something. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. Again, Faultgrinder, please. I can go Banneret, Astrolabe, and then next turn we can Faultgrinder, Ephemerate, kill 3 lands. But they've already hit Tron, so it's probably too late. And then they get to go Prism, Blink Tron, Blink Mulldrifter, Mortuary Mire. What is that? Put a creature card from your graveyard on top. Okay. Interesting choice, but I guess it means they're always going to have Mulldrifters. So we're going to start with Astrolabe. Angelic Renewal. Now we go Mountain, Banneret, and then next turn we have Ephemerate and hopefully Faultgrinder. I'm going to cycle Ash Barrens to try and just thin lands out of our deck. We have hit quite a few lands. So if they do anything funny, we can kill Mulldrifter. They get Mulldrifter back if that happens, but at least we stop them from doing too much. Alright, deck, please. Just please give me Faultgrinder. I'm running 4 copies. I've yet to see it against Tron. It's another Drifter. Can't counter that. Yep, take 2. Faultgrinder. It would kill all of their mana. They would have nothing in play. Alright, so we're going to cycle this. I'm going to grab another blue. Faultgrinder. Everyone with me. We're going to kill their lands. Off the top. See, that's just not the same. It's still good, though. I'm not too mad about that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I can do all of this while still holding up Lightning Bolt, which I kind of like. Cast with Evoke. 4. The problem is, like, in a large way, this doesn't matter so much. No attacks. Go ahead. It's just unfortunate, really. There's Mnemonic Wall. Getting back... Prohibit doesn't stop us, but they probably are just getting back Impulse, trying to find Ghostly Flicker. So, again, another turn with good potential top decks. Yep, take the damage. Okay. Alright, deck. Now's the time. There you go. Okay. I'm so happy. We have enough mana too. And I can hold up Lightning Bolt. This is the best day of my life. Angelic Renewal. Evoke Faultgrinder. It's beautiful. Alright, we're gonna kill... I could kill their blue lands, but I feel like killing Tron is like a good long-term strategy. Kill Power Plant, so they're just left with 2 towers. Yes! Yes! Okay, that's how you win against Tron. We have both Red Elemental Blast in the deck to counter the blue spells. Yeah, keep it as is. Yeah, can't keep this hand. So, Smokebraider, Brighthearth Banneret, Angelic Renewal. Opponent mulled to 6. I feel like I keep this and just put a Smokebraider back. Or maybe Smokebraider is just better than Banneret. Yeah, actually I think it's better. So we're going to put that back. Because this ramps us for 2, whereas Banneret just ramps us for 1. Okay, so Evolving Wilds can grab... Well, nothing yet. Prophetic Prism. Alright, we're going to get white. Opponent doesn't appear to have any removal either, which is kind of good. So now we can go Smokebraider. Next turn, we have 5. So we can play Angelic Renewal. Basically, Faultgrinder off the top it's always the best draw. Feels like they have a Prohibit. What do I want them to prohibit? Probably another Smokebraider. So let's go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This definitely feels like Prohibit. Red, blue, play you. Okay, I don't think they do. They just snap, let it resolve. Let's play Astrolabe. Ephemerate's good. Play Renewal. Go. Alright, deck. Faultgrinder, Mulldrifter, and that's kind of just GG. Opponent's stuck on lands too. Please, please. I'm just begging you. This is all I want. I want to kill both of these. Go, go, go. Well, at least we can Walker of the Grove plus Ephemerate. They don't have Tron, so they just have 1 mana up. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Cast with Evoke. And we're going to Ephemerate. I like doing this when they're like tapped out. That way they don't counter it or anything. And then Angelic Renewal is much harder to interact with. Plus this just like puts so much pressure in play. So we're gonna impulse for an island, I believe. Or Ash Barrens. They're impulsing, probably to hit the next Urza's piece. Yeah. And we are gonna draw our own Faultgrinder boy. So they have 3 mana up. This rebounds. I can hit them for 11, 12, 13, but I think going big is more valuable. Ash Barrens. Not the best, so let's just swing out. So they have to fog like every turn now because we have so much power in play. And again, they have dodged. I just want to kill lands, man. I built this deck just to do that. Evoke Mulldrifter plus Ephemerate. Feels like what they're doing. Oh, Pulse of Marasa getting back Mulldrifter. So that's a pretty good reason to go big with Walker of the Grove. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Alright, deck. Yeah, they cannot counter Faultgrinder, so that would probably just seal the game up. Again, gonna just get lands out of our deck. I guess at this point I grab the Forest now. Mulldrifter, Faultgrinder, any of the above. A Moment's Peace. Yep. Still we have good draws. Lightning Bolt. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but this stops like some ridiculous card drawing from happening. Also, maybe I should have kept the land in hand to play around Dinroven Horror. Mnemonic Wall. Getting back Pulse or Peace. Okay. I'm just going to take the 2. I don't want to use the Lightning Bolt too early. I want to use it to stop a Ghostly Flicker. Like right now. It doesn't... Oh. They're doing that? Okay. That makes no sense. But we'll take it. So they Moment's Peace. We draw Mulldrifter, Faultgrinder, something. We draw a card. That's what's happening. What is this? Okay, so now we kill this. And they have Prohibit? No. Ah. Well, that's good. We got Hydroblast out of their hand. And they're tapped out of colored mana. So now's the turn. Aethersnipe. Aethersnipe doesn't accomplish a whole lot. But I can use it on my own Astrolabe to draw a card. Play this. Skred. Okay, Skred is actually... I feel like I just kill Mnemonic Wall right now. When they're tapped out. And then pass turn. Right, because they Moment's Peace. That was all in my upkeep? Yeah. I think it's good to kill it when they're tapped out. I don't actually know. Ugh. This all makes sense now. Yep. Alright, so they draw 3 cards, one of which is Mnemonic Wall. Demonic Wall gets back Ghostly Flicker. Oh. Okay, well they're down a Moment's Ghostly Flicker now. They probably have another copy, but I think I'm gonna make them win the game. They're down to 4 minutes left. Maybe I shouldn't have scooped game 1. Because like they're just playing very slowly. So they fog. So and now is basically every turn they have to tap all the way out. So we can just top deck so well if we get like anything. It's a redraw. I'll take a redraw. That is not a redraw. So we're going to keep that in hand to play around Dinrova Horror. And they played Moment's Peace, so we just passed turn. So they're just casting a Mulldrifter. I think they're going to get this one in time. I should have played out the other one. Tron just wins so slowly. Moment's Peace on my upkeep. And now they have counter spells up. So now like Mulldrifter is just going to get eaten by Prohibit, I think. No, actually you can't Prohibit a Mulldrifter, can you? I feel like I'm better off just holding that in hand to play around again around Dinrova Horror. So I'm going to attack with that guy. I know there's a fog, but yeah, we're just going to keep this in hand. Now opponent's playing quickly because they kind of have to. Rolling Tumbler? Are they going to play around Daze? That's the question. I don't think they saw it. I don't think this was the opponent. Maybe it was. Ah, they did. Alright. Good games, opponent. Good games. Unfortunate. We just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We didn't really draw too many lands. We just didn't draw the right spells in order. See you guys next time.
Alright, so that was a lot of fun. Unfortunate that we weren't able to actually beat Tron. I think that was a combination of them drawing pretty well and us drawing pretty bad. But also it's just Tron, so like, you know. I don't know why the Tron lands are still legal, but we're fighting the good fight. I think the one thing that this deck really needs is more consistency. So like adding something like Preordain. Right, so let's say we had like 4 copies of Preordain instead of, I don't know, something like this. I don't know, maybe cut like that. This might help the deck become a lot more consistent. I could even see adding Brainstorms or something, because the main issue that I saw us run into is like flooding out or drawing the wrong combination of cards, right? If you just draw all Angelic Renewals and Ephemerates and not the combo pieces, it's pretty bad. So I think, I don't know exactly, I'm going to come back to it, but just adding some type of card manipulation or card draw aside from Mulldrifter, because like every game we drew Mulldrifter and got to Ephemerate it, we kind of won. But the games we didn't, we did not win. So basically just trying to maximize our chances of doing that, I think, is our best bet. And I think probably we don't need to run the full 8 of these. Smokebraider is much better than the Banneret because it adds 2 mana instead of 1. But yeah, maybe going down to 7 could be good or something. And then something like Skred, and the sideboard needs work. But I think this deck is actually really powerful, and I'm going to keep playing with it. If you guys have any ideas for it, definitely let me know. I like running 1 Mana Tithe in the main, but I could be convinced that it's not worth it. Although it did win us the game, so there's that. But yeah, that's the deck. If you guys enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. There will be plenty more exciting Pauper decks coming out soon. And we're going to be revisiting all of these decks. I know a lot of people keep asking. Right now I'm just enjoying brewing. So I'm making a bunch of decks that are not like exactly fine-tuned. And then we're going to go back and go in like, you know, Pauper leagues, try play to win. You know, do stuff like adding Preordain and maybe cutting Mana Tithe to kind of streamline the decks. So thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.